Today's hit music Q92. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Hope everybody's day is off to a wonderful start. It is 7:06 a.m. Most of us are just starting to wake up and get out the door. Some of us have already hit the road. By the looks of the text line, a lot of you do. I was surprised this morning. There was a lot of traffic.
Yeah, there actually was.
I was like, why is traffic so heavy at 5 in the morning? It was like 5:40.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I never see anybody, and, like, I had to wait. Like, most of the time I come to a complete stop, look both ways, and it's pitch black both ways, and I keep going. Like, multiple times this morning I had to wait on traffic.
Oh,
It was very bizarre. You guys going in a little earlier into the office so you can get some stuff done and get home earlier? I don't know.
maybe.
Well, whatever the case. We are 1 week away from Christmas Day.
That's crazy.
Are you ready?
Sure.
I know we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but have you started shopping for Star yet?
No.
No?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'll probably do it this weekend.
I would hope.
Or at least tomorrow after
Yeah.
payday.
I would really hope so. If you haven't done so yet, I think probably now's the time to start, throwing some ideas around, maybe taking some action on those ideas. We are 1 week away from Christmas Day.
That's really insane.
I know.
Actually, for real.
Time flies. Well, talking about traffic, there's actually a lot of it on our text line. All of you guys, I love it. You have already texted this morning to wake us up and to say good morning, and I literally love that. But really quick, I had to read this. It's from yesterday, but it came in literally like we were signing off the show when it came in.
Okay.
It said, random guy checking in. Sorry, I know I'm late. Random fact, the ancient Romans used to drop a piece of toast into their wine for good health. That's where we get raise a toast.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why toast and wine would be good luck, but whatever, man. I'm willing to try anything for some good luck.
And how did that turn into like just raise the glass in the air?
Right, with your toast and your wine. Like raise a toast.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anywho, hopefully there's another random fact coming at us today, but that was yesterday's. Text message. Hey, I heard that the last episode of Stranger Things, they're doing it in theaters. Is that right? Or is that just a rumor? No, I did hear the same thing. Now, is it going to be available at home too? Probably.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be on Netflix, but they also did have
right showtimes.
Showings, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that is accurate. Bobby, the Kimball Trash Man, is checking in. Good morning to you, Bobby. Oh boy, it's breakfast with Santa today. Lunch lady checking in. Breadstick pizza with a cookie today for lunch. Hope everyone has a great day. Is that a thing? Like you have breakfast, you have Santa come to school for breakfast? If so, that's amazing. Hey there, Christian and all the early risers. Carpenter Jim checking in. Well, good morning, Carpenter Jim. Christian is on sabbatical, so he is not here this morning. He is fast asleep, I can assure you right now.
Sorry, buddy.
I know. Hey, happy Thursday. Have an amazing day from Big D's wifey. Good morning to you. Marathon Man checking in, not looking forward to this weekend's SNL episode. Cher is on. Oh, we're not a fan of Cher. I didn't even know. I don't keep up with SNL anymore.
I don't either.
I don't think it's as funny as it used to be.
Yeah, I've seen like clips, but I've never watched it.
Yeah. Good morning from Soapbox Derby Grandma. Good morning to you. Good morning, Lauren and Jake. Trucker Luke checking in. Good morning, Trucker Luke. Hopefully the roads are clear and everything is running smoothly this morning for you. Oh boy. All right. I'll do this before we go to break. Hang on. I gotta get everything lined up over here on my end. Okay. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Good morning. Mother of Cats checking in. Let's just say I was a champion last night. Well, congratulations, mother of cats. Good morning, Marsh checking in. It's Friday Eve. Let's have a great day. Yeah, you as well. Happy Thursday. After girls checking in as well. Be safe out there. Are you guys? Keep those text messages coming. Let's wake up together. 330-269-9292. That's your text line. You can also call and chat with Jake and I, 330-450-9292. Real quick, I do want to say congratulations to Shauna from New Franklin. Yeah, she won that flyaway to New York City to celebrate Christmas on December 19th and 20th. Guess what tomorrow is? Yeah. She's going to be in New York City tomorrow. Congratulations, Shauna. Can't wait to see the pics. We are your holiday hookup station. Right now, it's Alex Warren. It's Ordinary on Q. It's 7:21 on your Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody out there. You're just waking up with us. It is myself and Jake here today. We will be with you through the end of the year. Well, really not. We'll be with you until Tuesday.
Right. That's accurate.
But we are like, us and J-Dub are the last ones standing. Everybody else is on vacation from now until the new year.
Yeah. It's quiet around here.
Yeah, it's a little lonely. The diva starts her vacation today, so she will not be on after our show, but J-Dub will be with you this afternoon. So, let's see here. We'll get back to the text line, and I'm so sorry. You're right. He does a lot for you champions of the morning. Okay. I don't know where I'm learning where he has hidden some of his buttons. So I am so sorry. I forgot the iridocyclitis, and I thank Soapbox Derby Grandma for pointing that out. Thank you. So there you go. That is your iridocyclitis, mother of cats. Okay. All right. Good morning, White Van Guy checking in. Tua got benched yesterday. It was a great day. Go Fins. Yeah, I would say. Morning, my two peeps. If you can't make your car payment, then call your lien holder and try and make a payment plan. If not, we will find you. Hashtag Repo Lot Girl. Good morning to you. I love it. I love it that she's sending these.
Repo Lot Girl.
Yeah, me too. Good morning from Covered Perfection. So thankful for the orders I have this week, but I never want to look at chocolate again. I can imagine that would probably be, does that work like, during the holidays, how we tend to overindulge. We eat way too many Christmas cookies, way too much chocolate, fudge, all that kind of stuff. Like if you're making it all the time, does it keep you from eating it? Like, is it like work in reverse so you don't gain that Christmas weight?
I would assume so.
Well, I'm just saying, because like if I'm baking or cooking something, I don't tend to eat it as much as if somebody else has and it just shows up.
Right.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Covered Perfections? Good morning, everyone. Random fact guy checking in. Oh, he's here early today. Yay. Random fact. Synonymous with sitting in the front passenger seat. This phrase, riding shotgun, actually traces back to the stagecoach days when someone rode next to the driver with a shotgun for protection.
Interesting.
Yeah. See, look at this. I'm going to be able to drop random knowledge on my family and be like, how do you know that? Random fat guy, duh. Listen to your mom's show. Hello.
Right.
Let's see. Yes, Lauren, happy Friday Eve. I absolutely love listening to you guys in the morning. Have a fabulous day and Merry Christmas. Same to you. That's really nice. Covered Perfections texted back, won't eat chocolate, but I'll eat a pie. LOL. Okay.
Fair.
So yeah, it kind of backfires. You're just not eating chocolate. You're doing it in another form. Let's see here. Rural mail lady, please, for the love of God, empty your boxes every day. So it makes our life easier when you're ordering your whole entire Christmas order online, especially if you have a small mailbox. That's a good point. Yeah, probably go get the mail every day right now. That would probably be ideal. All right. Well, let's see here. Oh, good morning, Lauren and Jake. ZDP Wrench Monkey checking in. Good morning. How are you, ZDP? Hope your day's off to a good start. I was thinking of this and I was wondering, there's certain things, of course, we're all human, that will kind of get on our nerves from time to time. You don't really like say it out loud, if you will, but there's certain things that get on your nerves that maybe you don't say, do, if that makes sense. I'll give you an example. Do you find it irritating?
Yes.
When a husband and a wife have a joint Facebook account?
No.
And you're like, oh, we need to talk to the Smiths. Oh, well, I'm going to message Bobby and Sue Smith on Facebook. And literally that's the name of their page.
Never have I ever seen a joint Facebook account.
You've never seen a joint husband. Oh my gosh.
And I don't know why that would bother you so much.
Listen, I know I have friends listening right now that are doing this very thing. And I love you guys. I do. However, it's not that hard. Make him a Facebook page. He doesn't need to be. Why can't we have two Facebook pages?
I don't think it's that deep, but okay.
It just like, okay, so let's say you want to text your friend, me. I want to text. Let's say we'll call it. I'm making up names here. I want to text Sue,
Okay.
or I want to send her something
Right.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
I have to worry about Bob reading it first. Do I know if Sue actually read it?
Well, then if it's that important, I would have Sue's phone number.
Well, I understand that, yes, but there are some things like you want to send links, and it's easier to send it directly if you see it on Facebook.
That's fair. Well, I mean, I see your point, but like, I think it's kind of dumb. Like, I don't know why you would have a joint Facebook account. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't not just have separate accounts. But at the same time, I don't think it would bother me that much if somebody did. But I've also never seen it. So, like, is your friends the only people that are doing this? Because
no, because
I've never seen that.
I see this a lot, actually.
Then you're on the wrong side of Facebook.
What? Get out of here. There's no dirty, like, dark side of Facebook. I mean, I'm sure there's like crappy people on Facebook. I know that's true, but yeah, I don't know why it gets on my nerves the way it does.
Oh,
and it's none of my business. I know that. Like, I'm sitting here admitting to you, I know this is none of my business. I'm just admitting to you that, like, there are undertones of, and now I'm seeing it come in. So I was going to say it, but then I was like, should I say it? But you guys are saying it. So like, we're going to get into it. But after the break, because I want to keep us on time. You guys, I want to know, do you think it's weird when a husband and a wife have a joint Facebook account? Like, why not two Facebook accounts? I want to hear from you. 330-269-9292. That is the text line. Or you can call us, 330-450-9292. And these are getting interesting. I really love all these texts and these messages that are coming through. So we'll get into it coming up. But right now, it's Flo. Club Can't Handle Me. It's Q. Music Q92 at 7:35 on your Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. We are 1 week away from the big day. That's right. We're a week away from Christmas. Santa Claus will have visited your home this time next week.
If you've been a good boy or
Yeah,
girl.
that's true. As long as you're on the nice list. Before the break, we were talking about. I admitted that it annoys me when someone has a joint Facebook account, like Bob and Sue Smith, and those are completely fictitious names as far as I know. Does a Bob and Sue Smith exist? Maybe together on Facebook. Also, maybe I don't know. But I said the question was: is there anything that like low key happens that you don't really say annoys you out loud, but actually annoys you, like deep down it gets on your nerves? And this is so. My example to Jake was this: that when I see joint husband and wife Facebook accounts, it gets on my nerves. However, I also had another thought that I didn't say out loud, but all of you are saying out loud on the text line. So let's get into it. Text message. I usually think that means someone cheated. I've had those thoughts. I'm not going to lie. Another text message. Yes, it's so annoying. If they have a joint Facebook account, someone 100% cheated.
I guess
so. Them seeing a trend. Immediately thinks there's trust issues when couples have joint Facebook pages. See, that's what I'm thinking. And then you speculate. You're like, was it Bob or was it Sue? Like, who am I supposed to be angry with? Whose side do I pick? Like, I don't know. It goes really deep for me. Lauren, I had to choose. Hold on. Lauren, I had to choose Facebook or divorce. We have a joint Instagram. So you didn't choose either Facebook or divorce. You guys just jumped on Instagram and joined an account.
Interesting.
And was it because of a trust issue? I mean, whether it was valid or not, I'm not saying you were doing anything wrong, but like, is that why he thought that would be a good idea? Text message. Whenever I see a joint Facebook account, I think, okay, which one of you's cheated for you to not trust the other one with your own account? Yes, it's almost like, okay, you got to be on mama's account now. Like, another text message. I have 2 sets of aunts and uncles with joint Facebook accounts. I just don't get it. Now, okay, I do think that there is an exception that we're not including in this conversation. I think the exception is if you're over 60 and you have a joint Facebook account, I'm not going to immediately go there thinking that you're cheating. Like, I think sometimes it's like the husbands, when they get older, like they want to know what's going on with their adult children or their grandchildren.
Yeah.
But they're not like all about the social media life. So then they look at hers. Yeah. I think that could be the exception.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I had to choose Facebook or divorce. We have a joint Instagram. I had asked, why was that? Blah, blah. She said, not true. I have never cheated, but had creeps creeping. Okay, now see, this makes sense. Those joint face accounts are for husbands that got their leash yanked on because they had a leash too long, so mom snugged it up. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Oh, see, my in-laws share one because the husband used to cheat, so now she can monitor it. But like, what are we doing? We all know that they could go create something under another name.
That's also very true. I was just going to say
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess like it gives us that immediate satisfaction of like, I've got a handle on it now. Like, because you want that, right? You don't want to think that your significant other is doing something wrong. Joint Facebook accounts gives off insecure cheating vibes. That's another text message. So see, I guess I could have said it out loud because you guys are. Lauren, I have had so many people on my Facebook with joint accounts, and every time I see it, I think, oh, somebody has trust issues. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely where they go. Yes, the Facebook accounts that are joint drive me nuts. The only reason they have a joint account is because one of them has been cheating. The other probably feels they need to intercept, read all the DMs, monitor their history. I get it. And like monitor who they're friends with. And, you know, I mean, but at that point, is it even worth being on social media? Because now if you're listening and you have that joint account, I just want you to know this is what everybody thinks.
Yeah, that's also true. You're not hiding anything anymore.
Bob and Sue, what's going on? Again, I need to know. Is it Bob or is it Sue?
It's always Bob.
No, neither of them can go out and do the midnight mingle. Yeah, I mean, there's other ways though. You know what I mean? I don't know that this joint account thing or oh, she says my aunts and uncles are in their 40s. Okay, well then okay, but I do still believe that the theory of if you're over 60 sticks. I do. I think that still sticks. Um, yeah. All right, you guys. These keep coming in. Keep sending them. I love this. I love this conversation. 330-269-9292. That is the text line. You can also call and chat with me. 330-450-9292. Jake and I are here waiting patiently for the phone to ring in the studio, lonely by ourselves. Hint, hint.
Come talk to us.
Yeah, talk to us. Let us know what you think. But right now, it's Fate of Ophelia. It's Tay-Tay. It's Q. hanging out with you here this morning is myself, obviously, and Jake. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning.
Christian's on his sabbatical. You know, it's the end of the year. And in radio, a lot of times there's restricted time frames that you can't take vacation. Just different things like that. So Christian has become this like notorious hoarder of vacation days. So he gets like a million years off at the end of the year. So that's where he's at, enjoying it. I have no doubt he is sleeping, snoozing away right now as we speak. Real quick, before we get back into the text line, there is an accident to report. This is on I-77 northbound. The left lane is blocked on I-77 north, beyond I-77 north, due to a crash. They're reporting slowdowns from Fulton to Belden Village. It might even be just a little bit, even further than that. Also just got a message that the State Highway Patrol has the left lane blocked. So just make sure that if you're going through there, maybe get over to the right-hand side. This is not the time of year where we want to be flying up on it and then cutting people off and getting over. Don't be that guy. Slow down. It's Christmas. Stay in the right lane. All right. Let's get back into it. We were talking about joint Facebook accounts, and I mentioned that it's something that silently, well, not anymore. It used to silently get on my nerves, made it very loud today, and a lot of you agree with me that it's...
I didn't know it was that deep, but I guess it is.
Oh, it's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep. Jake, it's because you're too young. You're not on Facebook that much to notice.
I mean, I'm on Facebook, but I guess my friends aren't.
Are a lot of them married?
No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why you don't see it as much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Text message. Sometimes I think it's because one of them just doesn't know how to work the social media stuff. And that could be. That's what I was saying about like 60 plus, like right in that range. Text message. Also, my dad used to want to be in contact with his family overseas. For some reason, they only had access to Facebook for video calls. He didn't want a Facebook, so they shared for a minute. See, I mean, I think that there's some caveats. I do. I think that there's like some loopholes where it's acceptable and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying perception. As far as public perception goes, when you see that joint account, you raise an eyebrow and then you start speculating. Who was it? Bob or Sue? I'm just saying. I think people should stop assuming they know what goes on behind closed doors. My husband had Facebook. I had no desire, but then I had surgery and was bored during recovery. So I started looking at his and commenting. He got sick of people thinking it was him with the girly comments, laughing emoji. So I added my name to the account too. That was 13 years ago, and we just never changed it or got separate accounts. No cheating, and I totally trust my hubs. No big deal. Don't overthink. See, I think you're right to an extent. I do think, like I said, I think that there's loopholes. I think there's caveats to it. And this, in that case, is one of them. I'm just saying you can't tell everybody to stop assuming because there's a general assumption because it looks odd when husband and wife have a joint Facebook account. There might be a very benign reason as to why they do. But there could also not be a very benign reason, and that's why people speculate. I mean, it's human nature to speculate. The only joint accounts that are okay is bank account, LOL. Okay, yeah, I agree with that one. If one spouse works a job that has to be incredibly careful about what is shared or posted, even with a private account monitoring who you're friends with. Okay, I could see that. So you're trying to hide what you're posting from your job? Is that what we're saying? Because I don't know if that's right either. I mean, what are we posting? We've got to be worried.
Yeah, fair.
Anyhow. So what started out as the question, what secretly annoys you? You don't really talk about it. There's another one that I'll get into next hour. Jordan Miller is going to be joining the show next hour. And I know this is something he deals with deeply. I mean, it happens to him literally daily, multiple times a day. What about keyboard warriors? I mean, are we that kind of society now where we jump to the conclusion and say the worst about somebody that we've never met on social media because of their comment?
Yeah. I don't, but people
depending on the comment, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of being like, that must be wow. That's not a good person right there. Depending on what they do on social media. Trolls, keyboard warriors, things like that. I mean, this is something that happens. I mean, obviously we're in radio. It happens here at the station sometimes. Jordan is in a very public position where he
Yeah.
gets those, and he's addressed it on his page before. So I know that this is like a hot button for him. So I'm curious to see what he says. But what else out there? Like, what do you think about the whole social media thing? People being so brave that they think they can just say or do anything on social media without any type of a consequence or repercussion. Or if you want to share, if there's something else that gets on your nerves that you don't usually say out loud, but you think it might feel good to say it out loud today, say it. 330-269-9292. Jake and I are here. We're reading all the text messages this morning. You can also call us 330-450-9292. One more on the topic of the joint. Totally agree. My first thought is always, ooh, who cheated? LOL when I see a joint Facebook account. See, it's what I'm saying, you guys. We're human. We make assumptions. Now, pivoting to that whole like what we say on social media and all that kind of stuff, we make assumptions. It's human nature to make assumptions. And yes, I know the old adage. Have you ever heard it?
No.
When you assume?
Oh, yeah. Christian said that before. Yeah.
And sometimes that's true. But in a world that is built on technology and social media, do you make assumptions about people that you see commenting on social media posts when they're very out of line or, rude, scathing, and just plain nasty? I mean, like, this isn't going to stop. This is social media. What are your thoughts? 330-269-9292. We'll get into it. I'm very curious to see what Jordan thinks. Always love chatting with him. He is a great friend. He's, obviously a part of our morning show and all that kind of stuff, but he's also a very public figure, and I know it's something he deals with. So very curious. See how he handles it.
Yeah.
He
always has very strong opinions of most things. So
he does, but I like that about him. Yeah. He always stands firm.
It'll be fun to get into that.
I think so. All right. Well, all of that is coming up right now. Shake It to the Max on Q92. Good morning. Q92. It's 8:05 on your Thursday morning. Good morning, everyone. We're glad that you're here as you head off to work. Take the kids to school. They've got this week, and I think that's it. I know my son is finishing up his exams this week, and then he's done. So it's about that time that all these kids are going to be spazzing out and praying for all you teachers out there.
Yeah.
They're going to be bouncing off the walls.
Yep. Slap in a Christmas movie and call it good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what
it's time for a Polar Express to everybody wear pajamas.
Yeah.
Seriously. We'll be thinking of you guys. Thank you for what you do. These kids are going to be giddy and over the top. So last hour we talked about the joint Facebook account. This hour we're kind of getting into the things that, kind of like get on your nerves that you don't maybe like say out loud very often, but they quietly do get on your nerves. But Jordan Miller also joins the show every Thursday in the 8 o'clock hour. And, we talked about him. Jordan is no stranger to social media keyboard warriors, just different things like that, because he has such a big exposure. He talks about a lot of things that are going on in the community and like how he handles it and what his stance is on it. So I'm excited to hear what he has to say coming up here in, I don't know, about 15 minutes. But let's get into some of the other things that annoy you guys. What annoys me is parents who don't parent their child, whether it's because they're trying to be their best friend or the opposite, where they have a kid and then they just forget them and go on with their own lives while their ex takes care. It's frustrating to say the least. I mean, the kid loses in both of those situations, I feel like. I mean, I understand wanting to be friends with your child, but you have to be a parent first. The new annoying thing is hiding behind an anonymous poster. Yeah, that's another thing. So like I'm part of this group and I understand some topics in a group. I understand wanting to post anonymously, especially like if you're looking for a particular doctor and you're asking people like who they would recommend. I mean, who's going to go out there and be like, hey, it's me. Does anybody know a good proctologist? Like nobody, because then everybody's going to be like, why does Lauren need a booty doctor? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my point on that. I get that. But there are other things where they'll be like, I just don't know why the school insists on blah, 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 blah. And they run their mouth about something. Oh, who posted that? Anonymous member. What?
Yeah,
good for, when they do that. Yeah. Good for you. What are you doing? You're being a turd. You're hiding behind your comments. Another thing that drives me nuts is when a man says, well, let me ask my wife. Just grow a pair and say no. Don't blame your wife, LOL. That's true. You know what? I always felt like when a man's like, well, let me ask my wife. That's like his way of trying to get out of a commitment. Because he doesn't really want to. Now, if there's a difference. If he says, well, let me ask my wife what the kid's schedule's like and what day looks. If he goes into that much detail, but if he just leaves it at, let me ask my wife. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Morning Q92. I don't see anything wrong with a couple that has a Facebook account together as long as you show both pics of each other on it. Couple pic, not one pic. I see. I mean, I don't know what the pictures really have to do with it, but I get kind of what you're saying. I mean, like, I feel like if Sue and Bob are sharing a Facebook page, anytime they comment and from their page, it should be signed Sue or Bob so you know who you're dealing with. I think that's fair.
Fair, yeah.
I'm just saying. Control issues. I think mean people feel like they're anonymous, so they feel they can say that whatever they want, or they can say whatever they want, especially to people with large amounts of followers. And you're always going to have those Karens and Kens who think that they know everything and are always right. I know. My problem is like, why do you feel you have to tell the world you're right? Like, literally no one cares. I mean, I don't want to be mean. That wasn't the angle here. But like sometimes when they post something and it's like just mean and stupid, you literally want to comment on it like, But then I'm like, no, I don't even want to give them that amount of time to be like, yo, no one cares. I actually wish you could do voice notes so they could hear the inflection when people say, you okay?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it would help them calm down. What do you have? What gets on your nerve silently that maybe you don't say out loud? And what's your take? I want to know your take on keyboard warriors on social media. How do you feel about it? Especially these wimps that post anonymously and won't even reveal who they are. Or those ones that like to troll, make comments that just to get a rise out of people. You know? Let us know. 330-269-9292. That is the text line. Keep those text messages coming. I love how interactive you guys have been this morning. This has been fun. You can also call us 330-450-9292. Jordan Miller is coming up on the show in about 15 minutes. We're going to have this conversation with him. So anything you want to send over, if you have any questions for Jordan, send him to the text line and I'll make sure that we ask him while we've got him on the phone. Real quick, before we go to break, I do want to say congratulations, though, to Shauna. Shauna from New Franklin, excuse me. She won a flyaway to New York City to celebrate the Christmas holiday. And guess what? She's leaving on a jet plane tomorrow morning. That's right, tomorrow morning. We are your holiday hookup station here at Q92. Shauna's going to be enjoying some New York City Christmas holiday spirit, all because of us here at the station. And I love that. I love that we're able to do that for listeners. Listen local, win local. Right now it's somber. Back to Friends. On your Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. We've got a mild start to the day. Getting to go outside and get in your car today and not freeze to death.
That's a plus.
I'm just saying, I know that it's going to rain today, and then that sucks. However, you can run your errands and not freeze your butt off because tomorrow we're back in the 20s. So enjoy it while we can. I have some errands I got to get done today, so I'll be doing that. We have been talking about things that get on your nerves that you don't really like say out loud, but like underlying, you're just like, oh my gosh, when you see it. Let's look here. Trying to understand this one. It's like an anonymous complaint at work about you. Even though you apologize for your actions, you took accountability, and that same person still went through, complained over something very minor, a loud outburst not directed at anyone. Okay, so I'm assuming this happened to you. That would be annoying. I mean, if it wasn't directed at anyone, calm down. Oh, this one. This one's good. Grand sharing. My mother-in-law steals pictures of my kids all of the time off my profile without my permission and then posts it without my permission too. You never know who's looking at your kids' pictures. That's true. And you don't know who she's friends with. You know who you're friends with. So you know what you share and who you're sharing it with. Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually worth saying, like, hey, you're not doing that, you know?
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get it in this day and age,
right.
for sure.
Gotta be careful.
Someone said you need to play Calm Down by Taylor Swift. Like, damn, it's 7 a.m. No, that's true. That's true. Oh, that was Amy. That was a good one, yes. Reindeer. Reindeer get on your nerves?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, to each their own. Whatever, man. They rub you the wrong way.
Sure. Reindeer, where do they even come from? They're creepy. I don't know.
This is going to sound really stupid, but like reindeer aren't, I mean, there's deer. It's not really reindeer.
There are reindeer.
Are there?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know what makes a reindeer, but there's white-tailed deer and there's different types of deer and there's also a reindeer as their own species.
Well, I know they have them. They bring them like
and
to like petting zoo, like over the holidays. But like, where do they come from? Where do they live? Why don't we see these in the wild?
Because they probably live far, far away in.
Jake, no one at the Salem Winter Festival who bring in reindeer petting zoo are going to ship them in from the North Pole.
No,
they've got to be around here.
No, they probably live here in like acclimatized. Like, I don't think they live in the North Pole, but like maybe like Alaska or some other place.
I still don't know that they're shipping them in from.
I don't think that there's reindeer in Ohio locally, like just running the streets.
I mean, this might be one of the dumbest conversations you and I have ever had.
White-tailed deer and maybe other deer, but I don't know about reindeer. I think they live more actually in the cold.
All right, you have a task because we got to get to, well, we've got a song and then we've got Jordan Miller coming up. So, and I don't want to get too late, but your task is to figure that out.
All right.
All right. Oh, look. Oh, we've got shots fired over the mother-in-law. So if you're sharing pictures of your children, why is it not okay for your mother-in-law to share them? So I think her point is that you can create your own friends list and you trust those friends not to pick up those pictures and share them, if that makes sense. Because you don't know who her friends are on social media. So I don't know. I get that. Just ask. They're not your pictures. I don't know. She probably just really loves her grandchildren and just wants to share them because she's proud of them. But I do understand the parental threat and the feeling. Amy says the North Pole, duh.
Lauren.
Oh, anyhow. All right. It's Shake Your Tail Feather. Nelly, coming up, we're going to be talking to Jordan Miller. Be right back with you. Right now, it's Q. Today's hit music, Q92. It's 8:35 on your Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us. Lauren and Jake here hanging out with you. Christian already on sabbatical. So it's all good. Going to hang out with us. And if it's Thursday, you're also going to get to hang out with the one, the only, the amazing, our favorite news friends, Jordan Miller. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning. How you guys doing on this Thursday morning?
We're doing good. Did you
So,
did you get in to do your workout, by the way?
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay.
Just wrapped it up, so I'm sitting in the car, which is very messy because I've got like a mix of Christmas stuff, and it's just, it's that time of year. Where's Christian at? Is he already on his month-long vacation in December?
Indeed, he is. Yeah.
Man, he doesn't miss a beat when it comes to that.
He really does it. Like, you have no idea. He could literally be like, a limb could be falling off, and he'd be like, but then I won't be able to take 2 weeks at the end of the year. I mean, he would like pull himself in here. That is how ridiculous he is. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, no, he's probably still sound asleep at 8:37 in the morning. I'm guaranteeing.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm jealous, and it is what it is. So Jordan, this morning in the previous hour, in the 7 o'clock hour, we started talking about what was really supposed to be a topic about little things that kind of like get on your nerves, but you don't really like say it out loud. And for me, like, because Jacob was like, I don't know what you mean. I'm like, for me, it's the joint husband and wife Facebook accounts that get on my nerves.
Oh my God.
And I said, there's something that I think about it, but I didn't want to say it out loud. But then all of our listeners started texting to the effect that we had like 30 some text messages about it this morning, just on that one topic.
Let me guess. My first thought is usually who cheated on who.
Yeah. And was it Bob or was it Sue?
Yeah. Oh man.
So, we talked about that, and then we kind of said, well, what are some other things that get on your nerves, and someone says, well, when a man replies to you, well, let me check with my wife and I'll let you know. Like, just grow a pair and say, yeah, probably not. Like, because that's usually the universal sign for it's not going to happen. Other people said grand sharing, like when their in-laws take pictures of their children off of their Facebook wall and repost it to their own page. They're not okay with that. That gets on their nerves. And there was a handful of other ones too, especially about like work drama, but keyboard warriors in general kind of was, a thing. And I was like, well, I
don't know anything about keyboard warriors, Lauren.
I know. Why would you?
Yeah,
you only
I don't
have
know
like
what
hundreds
you're
of thousands
about.
of followers,
Yeah. No, they're the bane of my existence. They are keyboard warriors are unlike any other breed in the nation. They are people that are typically, sitting in their basements or, not doing anything. I wonder, like, what in the world are all these people doing all day long that they get to sit on Facebook and attack other people?
Yeah.
There are times where I never turn off the comments on any of my posts, right? I believe in freedom of speech. But I do have to like mute it so I don't keep getting notified anytime, that Sally and Bob keep going back and forth with that joint Facebook page. So they have like fake accounts. Like there's so many people that have fake accounts. It's like, why are you saying this behind a fake account? Well, I know, because you don't want to lose your job.
Right.
You don't want your business to shut down. And I received a message one time, a very nasty message from a guy. And he was very, very foul. And he called me a worthless POS.
Okay.
And he did this privately.
Mhm.
And he told me, no need to respond. Anything you say to me is null and void. So this is about 5 or 6 years ago. I took a screenshot of it and I just posted it to Facebook. I'm like, these are the kind of messages that I get from people. The person would never say anything to my face, but here he is. Well, there will always be consequences for your actions, because within 2 months, that gentleman owned a business and that business got shut down because people stopped frequenting it.
Wow.
And that was not my intent whatsoever. But it is a reminder that you could say whatever you want on social media. It's easy to find out who you are, where you work, and people will be able to choose wisely where they want to spend their money.
No, I mean, it's 100% correct. I mean, I think that's a lot of times why I think there's two reasons people post anonymously. One is because they get some sort of stupid like high off of being mean and cruel and, hiding behind an account. Like that's just for whatever reason they enjoy doing it. And then too, like you said, to be able to say something nasty and to not have a consequence from it. But that doesn't, sometimes it backfires. That doesn't always happen to be the case. You can find out who people are behind the account.
Have you seen the video? I'm sorry to cut you off, Lauren.
No, you're good.
Have you seen the video of a woman a few weeks ago that there was a guy that was leaving extremely nasty comments in a comment section of hers on Facebook, and the woman found out where he worked, whatever. She hopped in her car, drove there, knocked on the door, confronted him,
Oh
and
my
was like,
gosh.
see how easy it was for me to find you?
Yeah.
See how easy it was for me to find you? So I've got this apology that you're going to read on camera right here. And she never showed his face or anything.
Yeah.
And she's like, if you don't read this apology, I'm going to show your wife the Grinder account that you have.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, it went completely viral. I'll have to find it and send it to you. I came across it on TikTok, and that was like, people are saying that is my mode for 2026. It's like, do you know how easy it was to find you, find out where you work, find out all this information about you?
Yeah. Do you think that? See, I think it's taking it too far. I read an article that said that, it was suggested too to not be able to have anonymous accounts anymore. There has to be some way to associate it with a human, because it would help with bots. It would help with, all these things. So we talk about that. But I do think that there's some instances where you need to vent to somebody or you need to talk to people. And you do need to keep it anonymous. It's a tongue-in-cheek kind of joke, but I said, in these groups and stuff, sometimes people will be like, hey, anybody know a good proctologist? Well, you don't want the whole world to know you're looking for someone for your booty. See what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a time and there's a place for anonymous accounts, but there's also a very vile side that makes the anonymous account almost semi-dangerous in some cases.
Well, yeah, I know there's ways on social media that you can block people that have only had their Facebook page less than a month, or there's some threshold there where they can't comment on your page if if it's a new account, or if there's not a profile picture, or things along those lines. And when it comes to the anonymous accounts in groups,
Canceled.
Sorry, my car's talking to me. When it comes to anonymous accounts in like those community groups, and they're asking questions about like, oh, do you know a good foot doctor? Use Google, use ChatGPT.
I agree with that too.
That really bothers me. It's like, why are we going to now, Lauren? If you're using your anonymous account to figure this stuff out, I apologize, but I don't have a fake account.
I don't either,
because it's a lot just to control my personal and my business one. I couldn't imagine throwing a third one in there.
Yeah. No, it is a lot. And that's, I knew you were no stranger to it. And of course, there's always going to be keyboard warriors, nasty people who think they can hide behind Facebook fake accounts or anonymous posts and things like that. I mean, it's just something we're going to have to deal with. But, hopefully everybody brings their new attitude into 2026, Jordan. Maybe we can inspire them to do that.
No, they won't. It'll only get worse, and you know that. But speaking of keyboard warriors, I don't know, all of the, hundreds of thousands of people that follow me on social media, but some people, like, I maybe knew them before I had my following, and I'll see comments that they leave on social media, and then I'll see them out in public. You think anything is ever said?
No, of course not. No,
never.
Because that's why it's so easy. Keyboard warriors, those are like the telephone tough guys of the past. Like, they feel like they can say anything because it's not face to face. But again, someday, somewhere, we all know karma can be a very real thing. We all know that sometimes what goes around comes right back around. So
yeah, well, my favorite is the people that spend all Saturday night and Sunday afternoon and evening on Facebook belittling people and ridiculing them, but Sunday morning they're sitting in church.
That's true.
Those are the people that really get on my nerves because I'm sorry, I could go on and on all day about.
No, I knew. I said to Jake, I said, I think Jordan might have something to talk about this morning since this is the topic that we're on. So it kind of fit in perfectly. But so this is our last show for the new year on a Thursday. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to you and your wife and your son and your entire family. And we
Well,
look forward to having you back on in January.
thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I'll have the news for you guys tomorrow morning, but I told you, we're taking some time off ourselves as
As you
well.
should. Yep.
Yeah, over the weekend and into next week, and I'm ready. I'm ready for 2026. I'm ready, to reset and enjoy uh, what a new year has to bring. I know there's some people, Lauren, that they say, well, it's just time is a fake thing. Well, and let us have this in our moment. All right,
Yeah.
let us think that we're resetting the clock when it
Yes.
when it strikes
That's right.
2026.
We all need to decompress at some point. So,
Yeah.
but I hope it's really relaxing for you guys and you guys can have a little bit of fun and probably better weather than we will.
No, it will be a lot better. It'll be about 80 degrees. So
Um,
I
well,
can't wait.
enjoy
I'm
it.
wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts right now. Just wrapped up my workout, and I'm like, man, I get to wear these all weekend into next week. I can't wait.
I know. Well, enjoy it. Thanks for rubbing it in. And Merry Christmas, Jordan.
All right. You guys have a good one. We'll talk soon.
All right. Sounds good. As always, such a pleasure to have Jordan Miller join the show. Right now, it's Olivia Dean, Man I Need. It's on here on Q92. Good morning, everybody. It is 8:56, and we're headed into the 9 o'clock hour here. Coming up, we are going to talk about them reindeer. We found out where they come from, how they get here. Do they live in Ohio? We've got all your answers. I know it's hard hitting, friends. But honestly, I did not know the answer on my own.
No, yeah. I knew that they.
I probably shouldn't admit that, but I just did.
I knew they weren't local. I knew they weren't wild in Ohio.
But are they?
No, they're not.
But are they?
Maybe.
I'm making you doubt and second guess yourself, aren't I?
No, you're not.
Dang it. All right, we'll get into it coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now, it's Conan Gray Vodka Cranberry on Q. Yeah,
So I got nephews and nieces, but they're easy. They're all now cash. All of them have got
of course.
cash money.
Well, think about when you were their age.
I'm like, what? Well, my one nephew wants a box of football cards to rip.
Oh, nice.
He wants to rip a pack.
That's fun.
See what he can pull. That's the lingo, Jake.
Oh.
You rip a pack and you try to pull something of value,
Interesting.
like a card that's there's
Right.
only 150 of them, or ooh, they autographed this one, or ooh, this is a special color.
So really, it's just opening them up and seeing if you got anything special.
Kind of. It's like
Yeah.
a lotto ticket, really.
Yeah.
I've been really engrossed in videos of box ripping lately.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Because they're making these new ones where they're showing you how much you paid, and then they show you what you made back. And
Yeah.
boy, you don't make a lot of money. You usually don't make it's a scratch off.
Yeah.
If you just like collecting
I
cards
was
like
gonna
I
say,
do,
but some of your favorite
Yeah.
athletes, you get their cards.
Listen,
that makes you happy.
I always just liked collecting and trying to collect the complete set on my own instead of that was always a fun for me. It still is to an extent.
When did they take the stick of gum out of the pack?
Oh, I don't know, because I left cards for a long time. Like I left cards in the 90s, didn't return till the 2020s.
Let me ask you
So
a
I
question.
mean, I don't, but it was still there when I left.
That piece of gum was not in anything. I mean, like it was just in there.
Just laid on top of the back of the card.
How did we do that? What facility was authorized to just
Why was it so hard?
blow in a piece of gum? You see
It was,
what I'm
it was
saying?
pink. It had a little like
Oh my God, it was hard because it wasn't.
white powder on it.
Yeah.
For all I know, we were doing coke. I don't know.
Have you ever thought about that though?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Like food safety and all that kind of. They're just like, nah, just throw it
Yeah.
in there.
The FDA is real strict, except for football cards.
Right.
What is it? Gum-ish? All right. Sounds good. Put it in. But put it in the back of the pack.
Right.
Oh, all right. So, I don't know when I could probably Google that, when they stopped putting gum in there, but yeah. God, I remember as a kid, it was so fun to open a pack and hope you got somebody like that you liked, and now it's all about like special hologram. Like you got to find that one card.
Yeah. I mean, I liked baseball cards for a hot second just because my sister's ex-fiance was so into it. Like I got some good cards. I have a Jose Canseco. I have a Darryl Strawberry. Like there's cards that I covet.
In the
that I opened
80s,
with him.
I thought those were going to buy my
Yeah.
house.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I have those. My thing was getting the sticker books. The sticker packs were in the same section as the baseball cards. I had a coveted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sticker book.
Mm.
And I could not, for the life of me, find the right April O'Neil. And the day that I
Just-
did,
That's what I loved.
it was like magic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I used to get the binder and the sleeves, buy a pack, put them in. I'd be like, all right, I only need this many more, and I got the whole set. And you get real close.
It's
like,
all
oh.
a racket because you and the rest of the world were looking for the same ones.
But it's not like that anymore, though,
I know.
unfortunately, for me. And that's probably me just being an old man now.
12 on your Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. Coming up, we're going to get into it. Where did reindeer come from? Do you really know? You probably do, but we didn't. So we did a little research. Reindeer. You know those cute little ones that you see at like the petting zoos? Like, are they native to Ohio? No. Do they live here year round though? Maybe. We'll get into it coming up. Today's hit music, Q92. Good morning, everybody. It's 9:21 on your Thursday mornings. Kind of warm out there. Not really used to this. Don't know what to do, huh? And I ditched the coat today. Actually, I just wore a vest.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I think it feels really warm just because of where we were this time last week.
Yeah,
You know?
perception.
Speaking of the colder temperatures, you know who else likes really cold temperatures?
Reindeer.
Reindeer. You like that segue? Okay, so the question was like, where do they come from? Like, they're real. We know. We see them at these like petting zoos all across the country, especially during the holidays where they bring them in so kids can get photos with them or feed them, you know, whatever the case may be. But like, where do they come from? I mean, there's got to be a reason why we say that Santa uses them, right? So, you guys helped us out on the text line, but I mean, we did a little of our own research as well. Let's go to the text line first. Someone texted, said, we saw wild reindeer, antelope, caribou, and moose in Alaska. So obviously they live in Alaska.
Yep.
Someone said they Googled it, but they didn't tell us what they Googled, like what they got. So there's that.
Interesting.
Reindeer, also called caribou in North America, are native to the circumpolar Arctic, subarctic, tundra, boreal forests, and mountainous regions of northern Europe, Scandinavia, Siberia, Russia, Greenland, Canada, and Alaska, and the USA, thriving in cold, harsh environments across Eurasia and North America with distinct wild caribou and domesticated reindeer populations. I mean, do you think those kids like get tripped out when they see a reindeer and it's April?
No. Not
Like
when
he
it's,
left one behind. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
That's kind of mean. No, I mean, they know that they live there, I guess. But how do they get to Ohio? Well, short answer, by truck and sometimes trailer. Definitely not sleigh. So there's that. Let's see. Licensed reindeer farms. There's so many of them in the Midwest. Actually raise and train them specifically for holiday events. They travel in custom climate-controlled trailers with deep bedding, good ventilation, frequent stops. Transporters have to follow USDA and state animal welfare rules, including health certificates, vet checks, making sure that that they're getting breaks a lot, that they're not being overstimulated. Reindeers are actually surprisingly calm travelers. They are herd animals. They like to sleep in cold temps. So Ohio winters are absolutely no problem for them. That's what they're used to. They stay in quiet shaded pens with fresh hay, water, and rest time. They even have to limit how long they're out so that they don't get stressed out. You know, it's just like you or I. You work too long and you're like, whoa. So Santa has special helpers who help drive them in magic North Pole trucks because even reindeer need seatbelts in Ohio. You know?
Right.
Tell your kids that.
But I found out there's 2 local farms in Ohio that have reindeer.
Yeah.
For events.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like when I kept saying, like, they're here. Do they live around here? They do.
They do.
Because they actually raise them and they keep them here. Now, I don't know how they keep them cool in the summer. That I would love to know. So if you know anybody that owns a reindeer farm, could you let them know that we want to know?
Let's get into the reindeer business. That sounds fun.
You would.
I would.
You guys, Jake has all these weird, like, let's see. You have a boat license, which isn't so weird anymore because now you actually have a boat.
That's fair.
Okay. So that one came off the list of weird things. There was something else, like lion tamer.
I was a licensed trapper, animal trapper.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Same thing, lion tamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake was a licensed animal trapper, which he proved to be of no real value when we actually had an animal in the building.
My
Just
license
so you
expired.
know. Is that why your license expired?
Yeah,
and just
I didn't
all of
get
a
it
sudden.
renewed.
Yeah. I get
Dang
that.
it.
Like literally zero help. We're banging on things because it was in the roof, like in the ceiling. And he's just like, I don't know. We're like, you just told us you had a trapping license. Like, yeah, I know. I didn't pursue it. But you still have to take some kind of test. Didn't you have a motorcycle license too?
No, I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he wants to be a reindeer handler.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Do you know you could actually have a business? You should switch it to like Christmas, like part of your business in the winter, Christmas inflatables and reindeer.
Yeah, I could. That's what I'm saying. I could have reindeer come to your event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going to keep them?
In a outdoor barn.
Do your parents have a big backyard?
Not big enough to keep reindeer, but I'll find a place.
Okay. They need lots of room, I would imagine, to stretch their legs.
We'll do it right.
They're like miniature horses. I mean,
Yeah, they're big.
yeah. And they're floofy. Are they nice? Are they really nice? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never met a reindeer.
You've never met a reindeer?
Nope.
Like even the ones like come to like the mall and stuff. You never seen like
I've never seen a reindeer at a mall. Not a live one.
really?
Really.
Like they bring them to Belden Village when Santa comes. You haven't been there when like
Not when I was a kid.
oh well even like recently like
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. I must have missed that day.
oh that's sad.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've only seen them from.
I saw, actually, I take that back. The Hall of Fame Village had them one year, but they were like from a distance. I saw them from a distance. I didn't actually like walk
right.
up.
Right.
So there's that. Anyhow. Oh, reindeer talk. You only get it here on Q92. Right now it's UConn, Justin Bieber on Q. Does anyone else ever worry about walking under their garage door opener? Like if you hit the button going out of your house, like out the door, and the garage door's going up, walking like out and under to get out of the garage, like afraid that the spring's going to break and nail you in the head and that's how it's going to end?
No.
No.
Just me? Cool.
Yeah. No, I think of things. I'm the kind of guy.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's so out of the box. Like it's probably never, ever, ever going to happen.
You're talking about the guy who yesterday was asking if CPAPs could save lives.
Oh, that's true. You do have out of the box. What about you, Jake?
Every day before I leave work, especially when it's dark, I look in the bed of my truck because I have a fear that like somebody's gonna be like hiding in the bed of my truck and trying to get a ride somewhere. Like, just
Yours is less irrational than mine.
I guess.
I have thoughts of how my family would get together and how we would defend ourselves against a zombie apocalypse. I'll think about that randomly. Do we come to my house? Do we go to my brother's? Do we go to my sister's? Is my house the most defendable?
Yeah.
When I look at how the second floor, you could look way out across the fields and see them coming and have a good chance to get ready to defend yourself. How would we defend ourselves? Would the children and women be in the basement while the men are upstairs defending?
Why does it feel like you're describing the Patriot when they saw the soldiers coming across their land?
There's no zombies in the Patriot.
No, I know, but just replace the soldiers with zombies.
I have thought about
boom, there's the storyline.
You want wild thoughts? Yeah, I thought about that. Like, the ammo. How would we fight them and conserve ammo as well? Because obviously, once your ammo runs out, you don't want to waste that.
Touche.
But I think I would have them all come to my house. I think I have the best line of sight.
Like to see off in the distance.
To see off in the distance and to
more
see
time
threats
to
coming.
prepare.
More time to prepare. Come up with a plan. I've even thought as deep as now we're doing this, like who I would assign, like you're in charge of learning how to plant foods and you're going to cultivate and grow so we can eat off the land.
And who received that assignment?
My niece Bella will get.
Oh, okay.
And my sister will be the medic.
Okay. What's
my,
Justin doing?
My brother and I and like my brother-in-law and
You
nephews,
guys are going to take up arms?
We're going to have to be the main defenders. We're going to have to be the main. I'm going to have to lead, which God help us all. And then the grandmothers and all that will be in the basement.
Yeah.
And they can teach life skills too, because they have life skills. Mm-hmm. They'll be able to cook, things like that, prepare. They grew up at a different time. They lived more off the land than we did. Not they lived off the land, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. So like my in-laws, I know like my mother-in-law was planning on like if there was like a doomsday type thing, like, where you keep food in the basement and stock up and all that kind of stuff. And she doesn't really like guns. Like me, I'm going to defend my home with a gun.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
But she
wants my ninja skills.
She wants this thing. It's called a burner launcher. Have you ever seen it?
No.
I don't know why I have this picture of her in my head. Like someone's coming to try and steal food out of their garden. And she's like, pew, pew. And she's hitting him with this little burner launcher. It like launches. It's supposed to hurt, obviously, but also can launch like tear gas or something like that.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean,
idea.
like, then they'll be really angry when they finally.
And I think about gathering, and I think about stockpiling non-perishable foods.
Well, I think to an extent, everybody should. I'm not even talking about like what if our power grid went down for some reason, or what if what I mean? Like, you need food.
Batteries.
That's what I always.
Batteries for radios.
When Tony opens the door to the pantry and he's like, "That's pantries. There's too much food in here." I'm like, "Never." You'll thank me later if something goes down.
Yeah. I think about that. I think about this because my sister has the arsenal, so her family would come over with bazookas and all that. The stuff they have is like, what do you need that?
Oh yeah, my brother-in-law.
Do you need that?
Yeah, and then he names them. So he'll be like, "We'll be over. Me, Chuck, Dave,
Yeah.
Vera." Like,
Are you in charge of defending all of Warren by yourself? Like, what do you
that
need
would be
all
my
this
first
for?
phone call. I'd be like, "Steve, I need you."
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's something I thought about a lot. And I'll just sit, like, I'll be in the kitchen, like I'm on the dishwasher, look out the window, look at that, and seriously, I'd be like, okay, this would be our stronghold. This would be our rendezvous point.
You
This
can
would
jump
be-
into action that quick.
You have to be able to.
Okay, but
You have to be able to.
I see you tweaking out for a hot minute before you could collect
No,
yourself.
you tweak out initially, but then it's time to focus.
You don't have that much
it's-
time. How far
it's-
is your line of sight?
It's pretty far. At the backyard. Now, the front yard, they come out the front yard and the cul-de-sac. But also, if I get with my neighbors and we really plan this well, in the cul-de-sac, you've got a fantastic semi-half moon of a firing angle to pretty much take out any threat.
Okay, but if you're all out front, what's happening around
Well,
back?
then we have the back too as well, obviously. I'm going to put guns out the back windows, obviously, lower and upper levels. Sniper, that's where my sniper's got to be.
You have to have all this stuff to be able to
I got
implement
enough.
it.
I'm assigning everyone a chore.
But when are
You
you,
know what
going
I
to
mean?
execute
My
this?
nephews
Because-
were fantastic. They're great at Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
Oh, well then, boom.
So whoever the best shooter is there, he's my sniper.
Okay.
I want him on the roof at all times. We'll all be contacting each other. We'll have hand signals. I'll work out hand
Is
signals.
that what you're going to say? No, it's just like capture the flag or,
Yeah,
like,
basically. I got to meet these kids where they're at. Like, hey, man, all those years Call of Duty, time to put it to work. Let's go. Lock in. All right. Let's Aura Farm together. Let's get this going. Let's rise the Riz and let's beat the threat.
on break through the first of the year. His first show back will be January 2nd. Hope you guys are all doing well this morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. You guys have been really fun this morning. All right, let's get into some news. What's going on in the entertainment world? This one I've got to start out with because it's just a feel good, Keith Urban spread some serious holiday cheer in Nashville. He paid a visit to Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital in Vanderbilt. He spent time with patients and families, answered questions, took photos, led an acoustic sing-along, and donated guitars to the hospital's music therapy program. This visit took place at the hospital's Seacrest Studios, where Urban turned the room into a mini concert. Hospital president Dr. Meg Rush praised him as such a wonderful friend to the hospital who visits the hospital multiple times throughout the year, saying staff, families, they're all grateful for his continued support. The donated guitars will be used by board-certified music therapists to help kids manage pain, anxiety, emotional stress, and overall well-being during their hospital stays. I'm very familiar with what music therapy is. I love it. This is such a wonderful thing that musicians do. I know that there's actually a group out there that you can join as a musician to be able to, what city you're touring in, go and see these patients in the hospital. And hats off to all of you guys that with big hearts that go do that. YouTube's going to stop submitting data to the U.S. Billboard charts in 2026. Yep, YouTube's pulling its streaming data from the U.S. Billboard charts starting January 16th after a dispute over how streams are counted. The fight centers on how Billboard weights paid subscriptions versus free ad-supported streams. Billboard recently updated its formula, so 2.5 ad-supported streams equals 1 paid stream, slightly narrowing the gap. YouTube argues that all streams should count the same, no matter how fans listen. So, well, we'll see if they can come to some sort of resolution. But as for right now, YouTube is going to stop submitting their data to the U.S. Billboard charts in 2026. And Disney Plus is bringing The Muppet Show back with a brand new special set to stream February 4th, and Sabrina Carpenter will be the featured guest. A teaser released yesterday shows Kermit the Frog, and who doesn't love Kermit, flipping the lights back on in the Muppet studio as the instrumental version of Rainbow Connection plays, a clear signal that the felt legends are very much so back in business. The special is directed by Alex Timbers, who also serves as an executive producer alongside Carpenter, Seth Rogen, and Evan Goldberg, longtime Muppet performers, including Bill Beretta, Dave Goelz, Eric Jacobson, Peter Linz, David Rudman, Matt Vogel. They will all reprise their iconic characters. So the Muppets are back, baby, with Sabrina Carpenter. That's kind of what's going on out there. It's right here on Q92. Speaking of Sabrina, it's Man-Child. Today's Hit Music Q92. It's 9:49, and that's going to do it for us. Jake and I are done for your Thursday. It's going to be a warm one today, so maybe finish up some of those errands that you needed to do so you can ditch the coat and just kind of run in and out and get that last minute stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Thank you guys. Thank you for waking up with us. You guys were amazing this morning. We had so much text interaction with you guys, and thank you for the phone calls that we got. We really appreciate it. We're glad we know where you stand on the joint Facebook accounts. If you have one, I'm sorry. People think you might be having a cheater in the family, and they don't know whether it's you, Bob, or you, Sue. Just so you know.
Just saying.
Also, I'm glad we know about keyboard warriors and the fact that men out there, you say, "Oh, let me ask my wife." We know what that means.
You're not fooling anybody.
No. So, and you also found out where reindeer actually come from. I just really am concerned for the kids, though, in Canada and Russia and all that kind of stuff, like that see reindeer in August.
Yeah.
I guess they probably were raised knowing that's normal.
Yeah. Because that's not Santa's reindeer. Santa's reindeer lives in the North Pole.
Right. Like, what if it was just regular deer, like what we have, and they pulled a sleigh?
Right. Same thing.
I don't know why reindeer were the chosen ones, but they were.
They live in the cold where Santa lives.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but our deer live in cold. Of course, they live in the summer, too. So,
Yeah.
anyhow. Well, you're welcome. And we'll bring you another fabulous show tomorrow morning. Jake and I will be with you. We've got 3 more shows left for the year. Reminder, Christmas Day is 1 week from today. Yes, let me say it one more time. Christmas Day is in 1 week. Get your stuff done. There's your reminder for the day. Big thank you to Jordan Miller for joining the show, as always, chatting with us. That was his last time on the show until next year. Wishing him and his family a very happy holiday season. And I think it's going to be because he's going to be somewhere celebrating very, very warm. So enjoy that with your family. It's going to do it for us. Jake, do you have anything for the good people today?
Love you. Bye.
You heard him. We love you. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to end it with Christian's favorite. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas on Q.